Hi everyone, hope you're well. A few of us have been working with a strength and conditioning coach, so we'd like you to get this done if you can before next Thursday to work on mobility, flexibility, technique, and the key is quality and good technique and posture. So I'm going to run through the first part of 2 parts, and hopefully you can get this done before next Thursday, and it goes towards injury prevention but also adopting good technique when we come to the football specific drills as well. So we'll whiz through it, do what you can, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all next Thursday. Alright, so the first one is ankle mobility, and this one you do for 10 repetitions on both feet, keeping your balance and your knees straight. So the key there is keeping your knee not overextending beyond your toes. I was probably moving my standing leg too much there, so that's something I need to work on, but also keeping your feet facing forward. The next mobility exercise is straight back, knees to chest, and kicking motion. So again, keeping nice straight back, good posture. Turn to demo the left. Okay, a few clicks there, but that moves straight into the standing sort of crunch into your chest as well. Straight back. So something I struggle with there is keeping the hips straight. So that's something maybe you might need to focus on. See where your imbalance or inflexibility is, and it starts to tell you more about your own body and where you need to work. Number 3 is squats for straight back, move into squat jump, and focusing on your landing, and that's 10 repetitions. The shoulder width. And something Luke did say is that you shouldn't really hear the landing as such as well, so practice softening the landing. And again, I didn't rest in between, so try and rest in between each jump. So I've been quite heavy on my feet last two. I'm really going to focus on the contact with the floor and try to soften it so I don't make a noise. So that was a bit better. It's just focusing about the contact and where your foot's hitting the ground. Number 3. No, number 4, sorry. Knee lunges with a full range of motion, and make sure your knee is straight and stable, and again 10 repetitions on each. So the secret to this is to go out far enough so you get a good right angle on your knee. So I'll try and demo from the side, and then I'll try and walk a few as well, but full range. So there, that should be 90 degree. Okay, I'll do left first. Nice and straight, upright, feet together, straight, upright, feet together, straight and upright, feet together. So 10 times on each leg. One thing Luke did notice with me is my hip drops to the one side to try and keep your hips level as well. So we'll have a little look. And hands on your hips to help with that as well. I'll do one more from this side. So again, it's 10 times on each. I know I've not done the 10, but for speed purposes of the video and to get it uploaded properly. Together. So we'll try and zoom this along, otherwise I may not be able to upload this in one video content. So that's the knee lunges. Side lunges, really important you don't overextend the knee beyond the foot point and you keep your feet facing forward here. So side lunges, 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 5 repetitions on each. So foot facing forward, knee not going over the foot. 1, 2, 5, and sing the other side, right together. So again, knee not going over the foot line. And again, I've just noticed on the video my back's not upright, so I'm going to try and keep it straight up. One thing Luke did say is we need to get the technique right so that we can start incorporating band work, but it's important our posture technique is correct first. So now I'll do the 1 o'clocks. This foot still pointing forwards. Upright. not about speed or showing off. Again, because I rushed those last couple, you saw my balance go. So just to stress, and maybe it's a good idea to film yourselves as well and watch it back. It's all about quality and control, okay? So 1 o'clock's, 11 o'clock's. So apologies, yeah, that'll be 1 o'clock's and 11 o'clock's obviously. Now I'm going to go to 12 o'clock's, 5 on each. Upright, shoulder width. I'm just going to slow it down so quality's going. Right. Foot facing forward. So again, this isn't supposed to be a workout. I know it's a little bit hot, but I'm still working up a sweat. I can't stress enough how important the control and quality is. So that side lunge is done. 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and 12 o'clock, 5 reps on each. Good mornings are next, number 6. Feet shoulder width apart, push up through your hips while you tense your glutes to work on stability in the glutes as well. So I'll do some side on. It doesn't say how many reps, I think it's 10 reps. So here we go. Shoulder width apart, hands on hips. Forward, tense your glutes to come back. Forward, tense the glutes. That was a bit fast, that one, but you're trying to drive through the hips for that power and whilst you tense your glutes, okay? And then almost back across upright, just a little bit further back to get that full range. Okay, so I call those good mornings, those ones. Then you incorporate more of a calf stretch with that, so you're still using your hips straight back, one of your legs on tiptoes, which I'll show you in a minute. It's pretty much the calf stretch we do, but with working through the hips on the way up. So I'll demo from the side and 10 repetitions on each leg. So like this, stable. See, I lost my balance there, so you've really got to work on technique and thrusting through the hips whilst keeping nice and stable. Okay, try it with fixed knee and also soft, slightly bent knee and see which works better for you. This is the other way. again, I feel one of my hips dropping to keep them level. So one basic that was mentioned is the fact that we weren't taking on enough fluid throughout the workout, so 2 litre bottle really important, and we've got to be really strict on making sure these are finished by the end of the session. So sip throughout, not just intermittent big amounts, just sip throughout the session. And talking of basics, as soon as you finish any physical exercise workout, recovery drink, so chocolate milk and Snickers, cost effective way to get exactly the nutrition you need. And then I'll have a banana as well, so these you get them in 3-pack, inexpensive. These aren't dairy protein either. I mean, you can have normal chocolate milks or whatever you normally get, but these don't contain the casein and the fat that normal milk does. And there's obviously protein and carbs to replace. And then the banana as well, plenty of this. This was cheap, but it doesn't have to be, it could be a 2 litre bottle that you've finished, you know, preferably not Coke, but whatever you've got does the job. You should be getting through one of these a day anyway, and then for every 2 hours exercise, should be having probably more than 2 litres. I think it's 2 litres every hour and a half exercise. So next one, intensive exercise, that is. Calf stretch we've done, single leg, raised back whilst holding hips, and then slightly bent knee. So this is the one I find really difficult, so might be a bit of comedy value here. So 10 reps on each leg, hands on hips, straight back. I'm not sure how far I'm getting up. You should be coming up horizontally. It's quite hard to watch at the same time. That's one. Sorry, out first. See there, lost my balance. So I need to work on it. Right, I don't feel very stable on this knee at the moment, which is why this is so important for me personally. So you can see my control isn't really there, so I really need to work on this one. It should be very smooth and quite slow as well. It's a bit better. Right, happier with those last two. Other leg 10. Again, came down too quickly. I also noticed my foot wasn't pointing forwards, it's slightly off out at an angle, so make sure that's nice and straight. Again, I'm lacking the control on the way down. I'll keep working on that. That's a bit better, and you'll really feel your knee, your standing knee working to keep stable as well. It's really good for the likes of me. I've had a lot of knee ops So it feels like I'm getting good workout on that knee with low risk as well. Almost happy with that, foot not quite straight. Slightly off. Not really happy with that, so I need to work on those ones, because that needs to turn into a thrust jump. I'll just check how many. So 10 on each. I'm going to do 5 on each, because as you can see, I'm not quite stable enough yet to be confident enough to do that. But basically you're doing exactly the same, but you're bringing that back leg through into a jump and stick the landing. Again, make it nice and soft and straight. Forwards. Back. Like that. 2. Start out again, so I'm nice. So if I fall off balance, I'm going to start again. I don't want to be going for a jump with bad technique. So not quite happy with the landing there. Should be shoulder width apart. And 5 for this side. As I went back there, I noticed my standing foot wasn't straight. I'm putting that medial ligament on the inside at risk if I try driving through and jumping with the foot off centre. So it's really important it's in line. Not quite balanced, give it another go. Happy with that. Foot wasn't straight in the foot. Again, foot not straight. Okay, so that's 5 on each. I got to be honest, I wasn't really looking forward to that one. It's just important you push yourself with technique, and what our work with Luke has done is just really focused me on body position, foot position, hips as well, back straight, posture, and just the quality as well. And Luke's advised me with that. If you do any gym work, I know it's easy to say I was all about technique, so getting over the egotistical side of trying to lift heavy weights and just bringing it back to basics and getting the form and technique correct and proper. I think we're up to number 9, we're almost there. You can see I've got a bit of a sweat on, so it's doing the job. Right, split leg stance. So again, this is when you're less confident of landing on single leg or squatting with single leg, which we shouldn't be doing yet anyway. and it's just splitting the stance to make the squat, jump and land safer than a single leg, but a bit more challenge than the double leg squat, which we did. I think that was first, second. So here we go. Facing forward, split stance. This one's slightly off, planted, hips, and jump and land. And again, you can see I rock back, so I wasn't really focusing on making that a soft, noiseless or soundless landing. So I need to focus on that for the next 9 on the right, and then 9 the other way around, 10 the other way around. Planted, slightly up, facing forward, straight back. And I think on the first one I brought my legs back together, which I shouldn't have done. So you should land how you take off. 3. Relax. You get the balance. I rushed it. So yeah, my foot slightly turned inwards, trying to stick that landing with good posture. That other side. So already I've done a couple since our last session with Luke, and I can already feel a difference. I'm sort of getting aching and pains where I'm not used to getting them, but I'm improving, and that's what matters. Last one, with your weight on standing leg, knee slightly bent, move non-weight bearing leg, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So similar to the one earlier, but the key to this is, again, good posture, but all of your weight is on your standing leg and you're only extending the other leg out. So this is the last one. Again, make this a habit. Looking back on the video I did with Craig, Rich and Luke, my technique was embarrassing, to be honest. Really, my balance wasn't there, but already it's getting better. So I've been doing a lot of squat jumps up the steps, for example, in the back. I've been doing, in the kids paddling pool, double leg squat jumps over the side into the pool. So I'm building up confidence all the time. So this is the last one. Standing leg, soft knees. Not really putting any weight with this, so look, I could effectively do it in the air. And again, 10 of these. And you can see how this is going to lead to band work, so with the resistance band, which we'll start doing within season, pre-season. 1, 2, 3. And again, looking at the camera, I can see my back's arching forward, so keeping that back upright, really important. Again, don't rush, get the technique correct. And then the other side, okay?